Hello, welcome to another podcast episode of the One-Liner Reminder. You're with Sally. It's just me today, as me and Grant couldn't align our times this week. So my apologies for that. I might get him to do one on his own next time to make up for just having to listen to my voice today. So firstly, I just wanted to thank everybody who came along for our month of May, which of course Reminded Mind every May for the last few years has been running the May You Stay campaign, which is the suicide prevention and life awareness campaign that we run across the month of May. So thank you if you jumped in. We did 5 podcasts across May and would like to report that we had a really successful month. It was really great, launching our podcast with May You Stay, as it is one of our passion areas, particularly for myself. And so again, if you haven't listened to them, feel free to go back and have a listen. And we're just going to launch into, not a campaign because the month has finished, and obviously the content around suicide prevention will pop up, as again, it's really a passion area of ours and is something that a lot of people are struggling with. So today I just wanted to talk a little bit more about Reminded, about what we're here to do around who we are, because it's always nice to know a little bit of the reasons why behind, when anybody is doing anything. We did mention that a little bit in the first episode, the first time that we launched, a little bit of an introduction, but wanted to go a little bit further. So Reminded has been our business, our name for our counselling clinic, as well as everything else that we do around mental health and wellness under that banner. So Reminded Mind is our tag across a lot of the social media platforms, website www.reminded.com.au, and that's been going across social media for quite a few years. So there's a lot of content on there now. There's a lot of really great stuff. We were doing blogs quite regularly. We still will be doing blogs. We're just updating our website and how we go about doing that. So please bear with us until that's all sorted soon. But we kind of moved towards doing more regular Facebook posting and Instagram posting where, we make a little meme, I guess you could call it, for lack of a better word, because I know that's not everybody's favourite word around that. But, we pick a photo, we pick pretty much a one-liner reminder, as the podcast is called, funnily enough. Just something simple, and then we have a little bit more of a detailed explanation around that. So we've sort of been doing that more regularly, as it takes a little bit less time obviously to prepare from our end, but also for you guys to read, and it's all just there. It all pops up on your newsfeed. If you comment regularly, if you like it, if you follow us, you'll get all our updates, and obviously can go to those social media pages anyway, anytime, and look back through years worth. There's several hundred posts on there now, and they're just great reminders. So we've been doing these, hence the name Reminded. It's always been a bit of a theme that we want simple reminders for people to be able to remember. So a lot of our sort of hashtags across the years have been things like healing is possible, always for freedom, do through, these kind of things where they're just very simple and they seem to run a theme. So you can literally type in any of those as hashtags and do a search for them, and you'll get hundreds of our memes that we've done across years. So feel free to do that. We've done that as a free resource for people, as little reminders when you need it. So it's there. You can download the picture. You can save it on your phone. You can, set it as a reminder that it pops up and reminds you. You can literally do whatever you like with it. You can print it off. You can stick it on your wall, toilet door, whatever. The idea is to get some of these one-liner reminders, these truths, these things that resonate with you, as something that you either, already believe and just want a reminder of, or something that I guess is different to what some of those negative self-beliefs are. And these are just little ways that, you can remind yourself about the alternate truth, because we tend to believe things just because we've believed them, because at some point we made a decision that was our truth. In my eyes, I guess, there's very limited ultimate truths. There's very few of those. Truth is grey. You know, there's a lot of different interpretation around most truths, and people can, as we know, can justify anything pretty much and have a reason for things. And it is about being self-reflective. It's about this constant process of reassessing ourselves and saying, how am I actually going? How is my subconscious mind? What are those foundational beliefs that make up who I am? Because they're going to affect my thoughts, how I feel, my emotions, how I behave, and then across to how I, operate as a person, how I work, how I operate in relationships, as my role as a parent or a child or whatever that might be, in all your different roles in life. These undergirding, underlying beliefs that we hold actually are the reason why we do something rather than something else. And if we haven't taken the time to look at what those beliefs are, we simply don't know what they are. And we operate out of these things and really don't even know why. And so if there's anything in your life, it's a really simple, sort of start to this whole idea about how to actually deal with your mental health and your mind and your subconscious, which I think will be our theme for the next month, I've just decided. But, as a start to doing that, to be self-reflective, to sit with your mind and say, what are the things that I believe? How do I feel about myself? What is my internal dialogue? What are my thoughts towards myself, towards the world, and towards myself in the world? Because those three topics make up our identity. That is our sense of who we are. And the truth around what we believe to be true of ourselves, the world, and ourselves in the world is actually the reason why we do what we do. So literally, if there's anything in your life right now that you think, oh, I don't know why I do that. I wish I didn't do that. I wish it was different. I wish I had more of a response time rather than reacting. If you walk away from a conversation and think, oh, I really didn't want to say that. I didn't like how I dealt with a situation, or those emotions concern me, or these thoughts are worrying. Any of that, the absolute bottom line of that will be a negative, now unhelpful self-belief around this idea of yourself, the world, and yourself in the world. So just as a really quick start, I'll leave you with that. Feel free to jump on any of our social pages, have a look what we're doing, what we've been doing. Follow us, like us, comment online, share things that resonate. You don't know how many other people they might resonate with, and this is not the point of, growing our following or, those things are all great, but it's about having a further reach, because there are so many people that are hurting, and they need to know that there are alternatives, that there is help, support, that we're all in this together, and that they can get through whatever is coming up. Thank you.